I'm going to keep this straightforward because most of us have been there seeing a sleek massage chair in a showroom or an ad, wondering if it's a genuine upgrade to our daily routine or just another pricey piece of furniture that looks good but sits idle. The real question is whether the human touch whole body massage chair actually fits into the rhythm of your life, eases the aches you're dealing with, and justifies the cost when you compare it to a few spa visits a month. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, let's talk about the space issue. This chair isn't a compact foot massager you can tuck under a desk. It's a full-body recliner that needs a dedicated corner. If your living room already feels crowded, you'll have to measure the footprint about the size of a standard armchair plus the leg extension when it swivels. For someone who already has a spot reserved for a reading chair or a TV room staple, it can replace that piece nicely. For anyone living in a tight studio, the chair could become a stumbling block more than a comfort zone. Now, the core promise of any massage chair is that it can replace or at least supplement regular spa sessions. The whole-body model offers a 3D circulation foot and calf massage, which is a nice touch if you spend a lot of time on your feet. Think nurses, retail workers, or anyone who logs long shifts standing. The foot rollers actually move in 3 dimensions, creating a kneading motion that feels closer to a professional therapist's hands than the simple rolling you get on cheaper models. In my own experience, after a 20-minute session, the calves feel looser and there's a lingering warmth that persists for a while, which is helpful after a day of walking around a warehouse. The chair also integrates soothing warmth and targeted relief across the back, shoulders, and hips. That built-in heat is adjustable, so you can dial it up a little if you're coming in cold from a winter commute, or leave it off if you tend to overheat. People who suffer from chronic lower back tension have reported that the combination of rolling and heat makes the muscles relax enough to sit upright for longer periods afterward. In practice, I found the heat works best when you let the chair run a full cycle about 15 minutes so the heat has time to seep in rather than just surface-level warmth. One of the most practical strengths is the 360-degree swivel. You can turn the chair toward the TV, a window, or a bookshelf without getting up. For families that like to watch movies together, the swivel makes it easy to join the conversation without feeling isolated. The ergonomic recline also lets you adjust the angle of the backrest and footrest independently, which is useful if you have a leg length discrepancy or just prefer a higher footrest while reading a book. The controls are a simple remote with a few buttons, no touchscreen menus that you have to stare at in the dark. The learning curve is basically a matter of pressing start and letting the chair decide a preset, which is perfect for people who don't want to spend 10 minutes tweaking intensity levels. Speaking of intensity, the chair's motors are strong enough to deliver a firm massage, but they aren't as deep as a therapist's elbows on a very tight knot. If you're looking for a high-intensity deep tissue experience that feels like a personal trainer's hand, you might be slightly underwhelmed. For most users, especially those who want a daily de-stress routine rather than a heavy-duty therapy session, the intensity is appropriate. The chair does let you increase the pressure a notch or two, but it stops short of the pain-on-purpose zone that some hardcore athletes chase. Noise is another factor that often gets overlooked until you actually sit down. The whole-body chair runs quietly enough that you can have a conversation or watch a movie without the motors becoming a distraction. There's a software during the foot-calf cycle, but it's comparable to a ceiling fan, nothing that will pull you out of a meditation session. Now, let's address who should actually consider buying this. If you're someone who spends a lot of time on your feet, suffers from mild to moderate back or shoulder tension, and you have a room that can accommodate a sizable chair, this model can become a daily reset button. It's also a solid choice for families with multiple users because the preset programs cover a range of needs from a quick neck-shoulder session to a longer full-body routine. Parents who want a quiet, low-maintenance way to unwind after the kids are in bed will appreciate the ease of operation and the fact that the chair doubles as regular seating when you're not using the massage functions. Conversely, if you're a competitive athlete looking for a deep-tissue, high-pressure treatment that mimics a sports therapist's grip, you'll probably find the intensity a bit light. Likewise, if you live in a small apartment, the chair's footprint could be a deal breaker. People